shield their income taxes as best they can. They'll pay some interest on that. They'll have some tax expense. They'll make about $6 million or 10% on earnings, which is pretty good for them. What's left for Adams County? Well, has been said in the press and all the rest, there's maybe 200 jobs that would come in here. 5 at the management level, wage of, I don't know, $150,000 a year. This is kind of a small facility. Technicians and supervisors, 2 dozen of them, $40,000. Dealers, 60 of them to manage 16 tables. It's very expensive. It costs about 25% of the revenue you bring in on a table. It goes into your dealers' wages, which is why casinos don't like it all that much. And 120 other, these are your guards, pick up the trash, greet people, carry around cocktails, do stuff like that. 6 million payroll, about 4 million of that will go to Adams residents. All the entry-level jobs, probably 3/4 of the dealers, they'll have to train them across the states, and 1/3 of the technical jobs. What do you give up? Well, you gave up $53 million in revenue. You would have lost $15 million up in Grantville anyway, so I'll credit that back to Adams County. So there's $38 million of diverted. Once you net those two, $8 million of tourists, $46 million lost in revenue or earnings from Adams County. If the payroll on that was about 25%, you lost about $9 million of payroll. You gained about $4 million. You lost $2 for every dollar of payroll you picked up. It's not a good deal. It's simply not a good deal. I'm out of time, so I'm not going to spend any time on social costs, but I talked about these extensively before. You can go look at the stuff. But the social costs of having 2,200 pathological gamblers in Adams County will run $20 million. I mean, these people have poor health, mental health, they get divorced, big costs on divorce, broken families. They get fired an awful lot. They get arrested on times. They get incarcerated. Most people talk about you're going to have hookers and drunk drivers and this thing and that thing. And you'll have some of that. That's problematic. But the real crime is when you wake up, because you go to the door and the sheriff's banging on the door saying, "I'm here to repossess the car." And you're like, "Huh? What's that all about?" And your spouse says, I didn't make the last 6 payments, and I've lost another $6,000 on top of that in the casino. That's the crime. And it's not a crime. It's completely legal to rip off your spouse. I'm not advocating that, so please don't think you should go home and do it. But it's completely legal. It's not a crime. But it leaves huge social costs that impact people. So in summary, Mason-Dixon claimed millions of annual new economic activity. The net impact is negative as diverted dollars exceeded generated dollars. Millions of dollars in new local spending as a result of increased business spurred by the facility. The net impact is negative, same reason. Millions of dollars increased local personal earnings. Every $2 in payroll are lost for every dollar gained. Millions of dollars in annual real estate tax contributions. Again, they're not building a $100 million facility. They're converting a convention space. Permanent new jobs, 2 jobs lost for each added. Percent increase in Adams County annual economic activity. Again, sending 3% of your income to Harrisburg doesn't strike me as increasing. I guess an economist would tell you that's a net increase, but I feel like when it comes out of your pocket, you hurt. Unique new day visitors. There's only 655,000. Almost all locals. So I don't even know. They're not unique, and they're not new, and they're not millions. So the claim doesn't make much sense. Millions of tourist overnights requiring 1,200 rooms. No, maybe 90,000. All of them staying at the Eisenhower. You don't need any more rooms. So anyway, I'm out of time, and I apologize.